Alright, so this death battle is going to be a little different for me because I have no idea um, really who these two are. All Might versus Mighty Guy. It's from My Hero Academia and Naruto. Now, to be real, I know very little of Naruto and very little of My Hero Academia, excuse me. And I've been told I need to check it out. There's just so much to check out. It's hard to keep up with everything. And me being a hardcore DBZ fan, I'll be going rewatching those almost every time. That, Yu-Gi-Oh, some other stuff. Yu Yu Hakusho, I watched that. But this has been requested, in which I always say, if y'all have any death battles reactions you want me to do, or like versus reactions you want me to do, it doesn't have to be death battle. Let me know in the comments. Even if I don't know the franchises, I will still do it. I'm just gonna react to it differently. What I mean by that is I'm gonna wait until after I see the breakdowns of each character. Usually I give my answer right in the beginning because I know for the most part the characters that's facing each other. It won't be like this. When it comes to something new, I'm gonna wait, look at their breakdowns, then before the death battle starts, give an answer. So let me know in the comments other ones you want me to react to, even if I don't know it. But yeah, this was requested, and I said I was going to react to it. I'm interested to see it though because I have seen clips and whatnot of these franchises, but I can't say I know it. Just because I've seen clips don't mean I know the franchise. So I've heard of All Might, not Mighty Guy. I haven't heard of Mighty Guy, but I have heard of All Might. Yeah, but very little, very little. So let's get right into this. I'll give my answer after the breakdown. Make sure I like the video. Bam, there we go.
Let's be real. Superheroes with super strength are like rabbits. They're everywhere.
But when a hero uses that strength to inspire others, they truly stand out from the crowd.
Like All Might, the symbol of peace from My Hero Academia.
And Might Guy, master of ninja combat and bushy brows from Naruto.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Imagine a world where superpowers are common, so-called quirks which can be trained at distinguished academies in hopes of becoming a superhero.
I know what you're thinking. If everyone's got a power, then no one is super, right? Except most quirks are really lame, like a balloon face or stretchy eyeballs. Ew.
Even then, there are some unlucky few who don't have any quirk at all. You may already know one of these quirkless,
My Hero
Izuku
Academia.
Midoriya. But before him, there came another. One who would change the world. His name is Toshinori Yagi.
Toshinori wasn't a pushover, though. Even without a superpower, he wanted to become the symbol of peace. And thanks to pro hero Nana Shimura, he found a way.
Shimura's quirk had the unique ability to be directly passed on to a new user, and she saw something special in Toshinori. And so, he became the next bearer of One for All.
An ultra-powerful quirk that let him become that symbol of peace with a never-ending smile on his face. All Might!
I am here!
I did not expect
Now
that voice.
Truly remarkable
Like,
hero,
I don't know this
quickly rose
franchise,
through
so I
the
didn't know
local rankings,
that was his
but
voice.
fame wasn't the reward he sought. He legitimately just wanted to help people.
Yeah, just look at that big old grin. That's not just for show. He keeps his smile up to make sure the people around him feel safe. And with his powers, why
It looks
wouldn't
like
they?
if Johnny
All
Bravo
Might can
wanted to
punch
be a
with enough force to
superhero.
change the weather, even creating a massive storm once.
It's raining. Holy crap. He changed the weather.
He can jump so high, people mistake him for flying. You might say they're taking a flying leap in logic.
But along with super
looks like
strength,
he's
One
flying.
for All includes powers like improved durability, stamina, and speed.
All Might has no problem taking huge hits and fighting villainy in the blink of an eye.
And thanks to his training at UA High School, All Might molded his quirk into an incredible fighting style.
With moves named after the United States? I thought this dude was Japanese.
I wish
Well, it's
Jump
likely
Force
a
had
nod to how
more
the US
attention.
essentially created the modern super.
In my opinion, Jump Force was well done. I enjoyed the heck out of that game, even for characters I didn't know. The game itself, even the story mode was mid, but it was enjoyable to see all the characters together, and I thought they did it well. But graphically, I enjoyed the competitive scene. I'm shocked it did not do well. I am shocked. I'm not saying it was an evil type fighting game, but every day doesn't have to be like competitive in that sense. It could be in a fun way, and I thought it was a good game. So to hear when it got shut down, the servers, I was like, dang. Like, I went back to that game about a month or two ago just to see where it's at, and that's when I learned that the servers are down. You can't play online. You can play the story mode, but that's about it. But that was a underrated game in my opinion.
Superhero like Superman. America's got a sort of
Wait, what about
superhero
Superman?
monopoly.
States? I thought this dude was Japanese.
Well, it's likely a nod to how the US essentially created the modern superhero, like Superman. America's got a sort of superhero monopoly going on.
If I had a quirk like that, I'd name my moves after food. California roll!
Oh my god, it worked!
Going for 2. Lobster roll!
Why look?
Anyway, there's a ton of different smashes in All Might's arsenal, covering all sorts of states and cities, from Nebraska to Detroit to the
Oklahoma,
Carolinas.
Texas.
And most of
Goodness
their names
gracious.
actually do describe their results to a certain extent. For example, his Texas and Oklahoma smashes both create variations of tornadoes.
And those 2 states are smack dab in the crossfire of real-life Tornado Alley. Coincidence? Probably not.
Of course, many of his attacks create targeted gusts of wind, but every smash does have its own unique form of delivery, such as how the Missouri smash is a karate chop, and the New Hampshire smash is a reverse attack meant to send All Might rocketing through the air.
But he's got one mega-sized move that goes beyond all that, or as he calls it, Plus Ultra, the United States of Smash! Cause I'm proud to be an American, at least I know I'm free.
Yeah,
God,
Jump
I
Force
love
was
that
a lot of
But
fun.
he's Japanese.
move. America! Yeah, United States of motherfucking Smash, yeah!
To determine the power of this epic blow, let's find the volume of the resulting whirlwind by comparing its size to the nearby buildings. Applying the standard height of 3 meters per floor, the whirlwind appears to be at least 2,200 meters tall, giving it a volume of over 10 billion cubic meters. To create a tornado that large, All Might's strike must have equaled a force of over 11,000 tons of TNT.
That's insane! He's got the power of an atomic bomb in his bare fist!
He's also fast enough to
Dang.
run down this stairway in less than half a second. A feat which, given the distance measured, means he can move 29 times faster than sound.
He's in the same league as the supervillain Gigantomachia, who blew up a mountain. And he punched this Nomu guy so hard, he pulled a Team Rocket. Looks like Nomu's blasting off again!
With so
Okay.
much power, All Might remained the #1 hero for years. Unfortunately, success doesn't last forever.
Yeah, he got into a fight that was a bit bigger than even he could handle, and got injured pretty bad.
So bad, in fact, it became difficult for him to use his powers, and drastically limited his full strength.
But hey, don't worry, for Death Battle, we look at each character's peak performance across their whole life.
Right, when fighting Nomu, All Might claimed that what he pulled off in 300 punches, he could have previously done with just 5.
Back in my heyday, 5 hits would have been enough to knock that guy out. But today it took more than 300 mighty blows.
Taken literally, this means All Might at his
I do gotta
best
watch
was
this show,
60
though.
times more powerful.
But even as a crippled old man, he held on to the #1 spot for a long time. Not because he was taking
People
out
told
more
me this
bad
is better
guys
than
the
Naruto,
competition,
even
but
though I know
because
some
he
people
was
might
just
disagree
so
with that.
Goddamn heroic.
I wouldn't
At
know,
least until he could
'cause I haven't
find a
watched
new
either one.
successor with a smile on his face. A shining example of what it means to be a true hero, just like himself.
All right.
In
Next.
Konohagakure, the village hidden in the leaves, ninja train to use the mysterious arts of ninjutsu and
I was
genjutsu.
told though, if I get into Naruto, there is so much to catch up with. That's how many episodes of Naruto has been. Different shows centered around Naruto. I was told there's a lot to catch up to. My Hero Academia is not as much. Nowhere close to Naruto. If that's true, let me know. But that's what I was told.
It's basically ninja magic. Everything from shooting
Wait, what was his name
fireballs
again?
to
All
messing
Might?
with your
No, Might
brain.
guy.
But some ninja just aren't suited to these difficult techniques. During young Rock Lee's time at the academy, he feared his lacking in these arts meant he would never accomplish his dream of becoming a ninja.
And then he met the one, the only, the bushy Might guy.
Hey, what's shaking? How you doing, everybody? Life treating you good?
What the
Guy
heck?
is one of the most respected and powerful ninja among the Hidden Leaf, but he certainly didn't start out that way.
Yeah, he and his dad could never really make all that ninja magic work for them, so they decided to focus on the one thing they were good at: punching people.
This is Taijutsu, or the ninja art of hand-to-hand combat. Dedicating himself to this form over all else, Guy soon became a master in the Taijutsu style Strong Fist.
Which translates to punching people really, really hard. It's a fighting
Dang.
style that is literally all about breaking bones.
The face of the dude he
I'll
pushed.
take that over ninja magic.
tell that
Thank you.
hurt.
That's not to say Guy couldn't perform ninja magic. He's just not very skilled in it. At all.
Yeah, like a bunch of ninja can summon cool shit like tracking hounds or giant toads. Guy can summon a turtle. And that's about it.
But mastering the
That's
Strong
cool in
Fist
my
style
opinion.
is a testament to
Just
Guy's
the fact you
ability.
can summon
Only
something.
the toughest people in the world can use it at all. Otherwise, it's super dangerous. That's the big thing with Guy's style. Because he's gotta make up for not having ninja magic, everything he does comes with a big risk. Especially his ultimate technique.
Right, Guy's father Might Dai was instrumental in helping him achieve the goal of becoming a, quote, splendid ninja. But he also taught him a skill which would prove to be both of their undoing: the 8 gates.
Wait. Someone named their kid Might Die? What are you, just hedging your bets for the future?
I mean, Dai is dead.
Well, then I guess they called it.
The 8 gates refer to the pathways within the human body which contain the flow of chakra, the life energy ninja use for their techniques.
And, you know,
Gate
to
of
live.
death.
To simplify, by opening each gate, Guy essentially removes inhibitors on his body, greatly increasing his power, speed, and capabilities.
The first few gates are kinda safe, unlocking 100% of the body's ability. The second one even heals you a bit, but once you get past number 4, things start getting real messy.
At this point, Guy suffers horrible pain and severe muscle tearing. While the power increase is certainly worth the risk in a difficult fight,
that's
it's
a heck
likely
of
to
a
put
risk.
the user in the hospital afterward.
After opening the 6th gate, he can move so fast his punches ignite the air around
You gotta
him.
make that
meaning
count.
He can shoot fireballs from his fists.
That would be the morning peacock technique. To ignite the hydrogen in the air, Guy must be swinging at speeds more than 40,000 kilometers per hour. That's over 5 times faster than the X-15 rocket jet, the fastest airplane in the modern world.
And once he opens the 7th gate, he can perform Daytime Tiger, where he throws a giant tiger's face at you. Hell yeah! This beautiful beast is strong enough to blow up an island. Awesome.
While opening the 7th gate would prove fatal for most ninja, Guy is strong enough and skilled enough to wield it without such concern. However, when it comes to the final gate, there is no going back.
With the 8th gate of death, Guy's power explodes. His blood boils, evaporating from his body. Yeah, if you thought that was some Super Saiyan energy aura around him there, think again. It's his blood burning through his skin. Hardcore. Gross, but hardcore.
In this mode, Guy can perform the speedy evening elephant technique, but his most impressive ability is, without a doubt, Night Guy.
Okay, Might Guy, Might Die, and Night Guy? Who's coming up with this shit?
This attack was powerful enough to decimate Madara, one of the deadliest villains in the Naruto universe.
Madara could take on Naruto, who had enough chakra to blow a hole through the moon. Sure, Night Guy's still
Dang.
not as powerful as Naruto once the kid goes all gold and glowy, but it's definitely above Jiraiya's big ball Rasengan carving up a mountain, or Obito raising up a giant tree like a crazy reverse lumberjack.
Despite all this risk, Guy proved himself an equal to some of the greatest ninja of the Hidden League, including his longtime rival Kakashi, who was fast enough to catch lightning from a distance. Measuring the space Kakashi had to cover here and the speed of lightning itself, he must have moved over 700,000 meters per second, more than 2,000 times faster than sound.
But in the end, even though he knew the 8th gate meant the ultimate sacrifice, he did it anyway like a boss to protect his friends. He did get lucky though, cause Ninja Jesus showed up to keep him alive. Good timing. No wonder he's always got a smile on
What?
his face.
But
Well,
handicapped from then on, Guy's days of combat were finally over. At least for the time being. Still, even if this was to be his last mission, Guy had already found a worthy successor. A shining example of what it means to be a splendid ninja, just like himself.
Dynamic entry!
Alright, so before they show the battle, my question is, they both are impressive, But is how you say his name? Mike guy. Is he willing to go that far in his power to be all Might? Sorry, I remember these names. Because if Mike guy goes all in like they showed and is willing to risk his whole body, he might be All Might. If not, I think All Might got this, but I have to choose one. Well, this is death battle, so that means going all in. So, I'm gonna choose All Might. If I saw that correctly, I think All Might is faster, which could have an advantage on getting Might guy. If I saw that correctly, I think All Might is faster. If I didn't see that correctly, let me know in the comments, or they'll let me know here. And that might have an advantage if he gets to Might guy at the right time and uses his strong ability, his best ability. It might work. I don't know. I'm gonna choose All Might. And to be real, character-wise, I kind of like All Might better from what I've seen. But let's see here. I could be wrong. It's all good.
Set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But All Might, just as a
Get
character, though,
superhero
seems
for
more
yourself
interesting.
To protect your computer and online data, and it's called ExpressVPN.
Nice animation.
Don't worry. I am here.
So cool! The amazing costume, those bursting muscles, that magnificent hair. You must be a worthy opponent for an arm wrestling contest.
I accept your challenge.
Dang.
I can't lose. I have the power of youth on my side.
You're inspiring, but no one can defeat the symbol of peace.
Now let's let the real battle begin.
Incredible. Let's take this up a notch.
Give me your best shot.
I like this animation.
I won't hold back. That's a promise. Dynamic entry.
Nice trick. My turn. Texas. You can take a hit well, but what are you really made of?
Like the choreography. Yeah, choreography is really good.
You're splendid, but I'll show you exactly how hard I've worked. Sixth Gate of Joy, open!
New Hampshire!
Regardless who wins, this is really good.
Seventh Gate, open! Daytime Tiger!
Honestly, I don't care who wins. This is really good.
Is nothing for a hero like me. Ah, screw it. You wanted my best? Here it is. United States of Man!
Uh-oh, he gave his best. Is this gonna be it? Oh, dang.
Never give up. Eighth Gate of Death, open.
Oh, okay. This mean the end of All Might?
Still more? Bring it on!
Charge!
Looks like All Might might lose this one if he hits him.
Good fight. Let's do it again.
So it was a draw then. Even on fairness, he knocked All Might out first.
Looks like All Might might not be all right.
Well, All Might was an incredibly powerful and inspiring hero, but then again, the same could be said for Guy.
All Might was super strong with plenty of good training. Without his gates, Guy wouldn't have stood a chance.
Right, keep in mind that each of All Might's feats we covered were performed while he was in an injured state. So for this comparison, we multiplied each result by 60 as per All Might's own estimation of his power.
For example, remember how he was similar to Gigantomachia, who busted a hole through a freaking mountain?
By scaling the mountain to the pine trees beneath it, it's easy to deduce the blast necessary for this would be about 2.5 gigatons of TNT.
With the multiplier, that would be 150 gigatons in All Might's prime. That's 3,000 times stronger than the biggest nuke that's ever been set off.
But here's the thing, even with the multiplier, we know Guy was faster. And while they've both learned to fight a wide variety of opponents, Guy was trained all his life and boasted a more versatile set of abilities and techniques.
So I was wrong
So
about
with
that
that
with the
much speed and skill, Guy already had a pretty good advantage, so long as he could hit All Might harder than All Might could hit him. So to answer that, let's check their strongest attacks.
All Might's greatest known feat would be the moment his smash created a massive storm, one that extended beyond the horizon. By taking the average mass of a thunderstorm, which is huge, and the 10 seconds it took for All Might's smash to create it, this comes out to a little over 24 gigatons of TNT. In his prime, this punch would equal over 1,440 gigatons.
28,000 times stronger than the biggest nuke from just one punch. Holy hell!
Unfortunately, it's impossible to lock down a specific number in this way for Guy's strongest attack, Night Guy. However, we can scale him to similar characters we know to be at lesser levels. In this case, base form Naruto.
God damn, we can never get away from this little twerp, can we?
Well, Night Guy did serious damage to Madara, whom Naruto's normal abilities stood no chance against. Obviously, Naruto gains a lot more power when he accesses Sage Mode, Kurama's Chakra, Six Paths powers, etc. But Night Guy is certainly more powerful than Naruto's base form at the end of the series.
You know that hole in the moon we mentioned? That was made by pulling all of Naruto's base chakra out of his body and blowing it up. And I mean all of it.
Most of his chakra has been siphoned off.
We've actually covered this before, and that blast was 480 petatons of TNT. What's a petaton, you ask? Well, it's a whole lot bigger than a gigaton, that's for sure.
Simply put, the gap in power put Guy several leagues above All Might. Also, Guy's superior speed ensured All Might couldn't avoid such a blow when it really mattered.
Like, you know, in a fight to the death. And yeah, Guy using the 8th gate means he'll die later, but he still won the battle before that would happen. And that's still a victory.
All Might was remarkably powerful and certainly a challenge for Guy. But with his gates opened, Guy had the speed, versatility, and power to take him out for good.
Okay,
It
and
was
I was
a
wrong about
mighty
the
tough
speed.
battle for all, but All Might wasn't a match
So I did
for
hear that
one
wrong. I thought All Might
powerful
was faster.
guy.
The winner is Might Guy.
All right, fair. That was good, though. Honestly, a lot of these battles I've watched, that was one of the top tiers. I did like the Bardock and Omni-Man, even though did not like the outcome. But outside of that, I thought that was well done. But here, I think the choreography was better. And this was more, they had fun with it. You could tell. Like, I don't know these characters very well, obviously, because I watched the shows. But it seemed like they was embodying how the characters are in the shows. And I like that. I like that a lot. This was actually done very well. But all right, but I always wanted to check out both of these shows. I might check out My Hero Academia first because I heard it's not as long as Naruto, but I was told Naruto could take a while. It could take a while. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll put the original video in the description below. Oh, just a heads up, with death battles, outside of other versus battles, sometimes theirs have this huge copyright system, some of them, where I might have to delete some footage So if you see me skip from one spot to another, that's only because the copyright system will block the video. I've tried different ways. Some are I don't have those issues with, but most of them I don't have those issues with. But there are a few, like the recent one I did. Well, I forgot what was the recent one I did. Oh, Terminator versus RoboCop. I basically just had to cut the whole battle off. So hopefully that's not the case here, but just as a heads up. Anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments what else you want me to react to. Not just death battles, but other verses. There's different channels that has different ones. I like them all. I like the whole verses, who are you choosing? I like that stuff. So anyway, let me know in the comments below. And thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll see you later.